Carlson and a quick save made by Jonathan Bernier. Now Carlson back with it. Drops it down to Thornton. And Joe Thornton back to the point. The long shot tip as Mirko Mueller got that drive away.
To last year's playoff loss to the Los Angeles Kings. He was one of the players, Thornton the other, that were thought of to be on the block.
Brendan Dillon with a long drive that's gloved through the traffic by Jonathan Bernier. Burns from nearby Ajax, Ontario, chips that ahead. And here's Marleau with it. In comes Marleau, shovels off for Hurdle with a quick shot. And that's turned away by Bernier now from a sharp angle.
Yes, I think it is. 4th and points by a defenseman. Pretty good list in front of him. Carlson, Subban, Letang.
In comes Thornton, now works it back in front with a shot. Bernier the save. Couture pulls over Bernier. That poke check there, and it's moved ahead by Thornton. He's got Vlasic with him, 2-on-1. In comes Joe Thornton, fires, Bernier makes the stop, and the rebound dribbled just wide. Loose again, a backhand shot, Kelsey goes wide. Wide of the goal, and bounced off the back of the net, Vlasic on it. So as Hurdle fires it by Andrew McWilliam, and down the ice, icing waved off, and getting there first is Chris Tierney. Tierney centers and score! Tomas Hurdle has the first goal of the game, and the Sharks take a 1-0 lead on Hurdle's 12th goal of the year.
The Leafs get caught on a change here as they're trying to get to the bench to finish off the 5-man change, so that the puck, unfortunately for them, comes up the boards. You see Riley going off the ice to get it. Brewer can't get on the ice, so Riley's not going to win this race. Tierney races down the ice. It just leaves you no room for error when you're like this, and they don't have a lineup that's going to score much anyway. We've seen that over the last couple of months.
Now Burns drops it down to Marleau. In shoots, that goes high and wide. And Chris Tierney, the Keswick native, does play it back to Vlasic. Feeds it back to Hurdle. To Vlasic with time, he fires. Bernier makes the stop and juggles it, but hangs on. Now Carlson with the steal for Pavelski. Drops it back. Mirko Mueller in. Keeps it up and shoots it. He wristed that wide. Knocked down by Thornton. Spins off Bonnick. Joe Thornton, a power move. Sends it back in front for Carlson with a quick shot.
Man, it's everywhere.
In the meat grinder they went. Just dreading the question more than the actual situation itself. Van Riemsdyk knocks down the loose puck. Works in. Van Riemsdyk loose, shoots. Jimmy makes the stop, and Van Riemsdyk back with it. Rossi goes for Brendan Dillon. Bernier tries to knock down that shoot in. Pavelski gets there first for San Jose. Panook steps into him. Sam Carrick kicks it around. Thornton drops it back, and Vlasic with a shot that's gloved by Bernier. And again, trying to find a lane. Feeds back to Braun. To Vlasic. Tierney with a drive. Bernier to stop. The rebound scooped up by Phaneuf, who bounces that to the sideboard. Tierney picks it up. Hurdle feeds back to Braun. That long wrist shot gets down to Bernier, who makes the stop. Plays it back in the corner for Nieto. And in comes Couture. Logan Couture taken down. And Couture backhands it around. Nieto works it back in front of backhand shot and another. And Bernier turns them both away.
Have you ever bought a door for anyone?
I'll get you one next year.
That would be great.
Here's Hurdle with it now. Dying seconds of the period. Plays it back. And Braun from a sharp angle. Stopped by Bernier.
Once he went out of the lineup, the defense became unorganized, and the bad timing award was the Kings got going at about the same time.
In comes Bozak now short-handed, and the Yemi makes the stop on that. Couture, Pavelski out there, and here's Burns shoveling it across to Thornton. Back to Burns, who takes a wild stab at that, and Bernier made the save. Now Phaneuf, and across the line, tees it up, and Niemi does the splits to kick that away. Sanders in, and Marleau hammers that high and wide. Here's Thornton with it now, settles things down. Backhands it for Burns, down to Couture. For Thornton, down to Couture, pulls it back and shoots, scores! Logan Couture flips it in, and the Sharks with a power play goal lead 2-0. An offensive zone penalty bites Toronto.
Well, that's 4 power play chances for the Sharks. They finally punched through. We talked about the versatility of Brent Burns. He's the only defenseman, sort of, on the ice. He's in the middle of the ice. Patrick Marleau is playing the point. And so Burns gets himself into the slot. They've got to deny that pass from Thornton to...
Tonight with Bonnick playing left wing with Bozak and Kessel. And Van Riemsdyk plays it ahead for Kessel. And Van Riemsdyk takes it and shoots, and Niemi makes the glove stop. Change this date, do you not?
Yeah, he hit me in the middle of the ice, and I didn't see him coming until it was way too late.
Van Riemsdyk centers it. Oh, what a stop by Antti Niemi on Phil Kessel in tight. Terrific stop on the tip.
That's Niemi's best save. Beautiful pass from Van Riemsdyk to Kessel.
Now Justin Braun with a long shot, and
I would say he's in a group of goaltenders that are kind of all the same.
Phaneuf winds and fires, and Niemi gets a blocker on that. It skips right back to the blue line to Riley.
There'll be rebounds to be had.
Face off, one back to Phaneuf, feeds across for Kessel. Van Riemsdyk playing for space in front. Bozak in and shoots, and Niemi makes the stop in tight on him. And Melker Karlsson waiting for it for the Sharks. Gets bumped there by Kozin. And Thornton has the loose puck bounce away. End of a long shift for him. Gardner shoots, score! Jake Gardner snaps it home. And Toronto's on the board, down by one.
Jake Gardner's third of the year. Excellent wrist shot right inside the post. And after the Sharks had bottled up San Jose, and we've talked much about the effort of the Sharks on the forecheck, look at the effort that the Leafs make. Kozin knocks one of the Sharks off the puck on the side.
Pavelski whistles that wide, back on it is Karlsson. Tries to center it, knocked away by Pavelski. Melker Karlsson back with it. Who's behind the goal is Thornton now. Centers and score! What a feed by Joe Thornton, and Melker Karlsson fires it home, and the Sharks are back up by 2. And there's career assist number 900 for Joe Thornton.
And if you play with Joe Thornton, get your stick on the ice and get open. The puck's going to go back behind the net as Gardner and Karlsson are in a little bit of a scrum. It goes back to Thornton. Phaneuf doesn't attack where the puck is going. That leaves...
As Panik picks it up, sends it back. Oh, what a stop by Niemi as he robs defenseman Andrew McWilliam coming in. McWilliam gunning for his first career NHL goal, has it taken away.
2-on-2 in the corner, and all of a sudden Panik finds the puck. A really fantastic play. He put his skate on top of the puck.
And against Smith. Now Lupul knocks it down. Rink wide, he goes for Smith. Dribbling across the line to Booth. David Booth spins off the check of Irwin. A long shot, and Niemi sees that through the screen of Joffrey Lupul. Nieto knocks it down, a chance for Couture as he knocks that down out of the air. Play continues, and Couture centers it. Nieto with a chance. Wingles shoots, and Bernier comes out to make the stop. Gardner tied up by Nieto. Loose puck goes to Couture in front. Finally, Booth has it for Toronto. 25 seconds to go in the period. In comes Lupul with it. Drops it back to Phaneuf with a shot. He makes the blocker save. Couture knocks it down. Centers it and score! Fired home by Matt Nieto, and it's 4-1 Sharks just like that.
Gord, I don't know if this hits Wingles on the way too, but we were talking 90 seconds ago about getting out of the period, staying in touch with the game, and with 5 seconds left, they give up this. Brewer gets back to the puck, and he's going to go around the boards to it, but there's nobody there. The puck goes to Nieto, and it does hit Tommy Wingles. That's his 15th goal of the season. There's no chance here for Jonathan Bernier. Nieto takes the...
Tierney for Hertl. Tomas Hertl loose behind the Toronto goal. Flips it back for Tarasov. Back for Hertl, works it back, a chance, and kicked out by Bernier as Bozak banks it off the sideboards and back down the ice. Tarasov. Back to the point. Here's Vlasic with a drive. Tip right on. Bernier makes the stop. Rebound loose. Tierney with a drive. That stopped as well. And the Leafs can't clear it out. Vlasic plays it across. And the shot by Braun, a bullet that Bernier waved at on the way by, along with Riley and Van Riemsdyk. Here's Van Riemsdyk chipping it ahead. And knocked right back out by Burns as he finds Wingles with it. Tommy Wingles, a long shot. And Bernier makes the save and hangs on. A good 2 minutes in the offensive zone for the Sharks there. And now Phaneuf back for it. Burns, long wrist shot. Bernier steers that away. In front of Bernier. Now Kozin with it. Jumps in 1-on-5. Kozin steps around Mueller with a shot. Rebound loose in front. There's a chance for Komarov. That's blocked by Dillon. Justin Braun works across the top. Wingles fighting for space in front. Braun winds his way in. Drops it rink wide for Vlasic. And he comes and shoots. And Bernier is able to make the stop. Thought about walking into that shot in front of the net. Pavelski flinched. Now plays it down.
I flinched.
And Burns with a wrist shot that gets down to Bernier. He'll pounce on that. Him. Tarasov centers it for Smith. And Tarasov gets it right back. Walks it and shoots. And Bernier makes the stop on Tarasov to try to get that last spot. Away comes Booth for it. Spins away from Vlasic and centers it. And the Emmys got that with Tomas Hertl. 6-4, by the way. Ottawa leading Boston. Time winding down there, so Ottawa's making it interesting in the East.
So on a night where Hammond finally gives up over 2 goals, they get 6 more. The thing that's got snowed under a little bit in Ottawa with the fine play and the story of Andrew Hammond is the amount of goals that they've started to score.
And who's scoring them? Gardner shoots, tip right on him. He makes the stop and takes the rebound away from Tyler Bozak. Hamburglar strikes again. Ron just sidestepped that check for McWilliam. Now tip right on, or Carrick rather, and he scores. Now McWilliam's long shot bounces off a leg, and time will expire as the San Jose Sharks keep their hopes alive with a 4-1 victory over the Toronto Maple Leafs.